My best friend texted me, "Stay away from my brother," and I genuinely thought she was joking. She was not. I've been best friends with Nora since freshman year of college. 8 years of roommates, road trips, and holidays with her family, because mine lives overseas. Her older brother Eli was always just there, quiet, funny in a blink and you miss it way, the guy who fixed my laptop twice and once drove 40 minutes to jump my dead car battery without making it a thing. The text came the night before her family's annual Lake Week, which I've been invited to for years. When I called her, she didn't even pretend. "My mom told me Eli's been asking about you. Like, asking. Whether you're seeing anyone. I need you to shut it down." Shut what down? Nothing has happened. And it won't. Best friends don't date brothers, Casey. So this week, do me a favor. Talk about your ex a lot. Be on your phone constantly. Be like mildly rude to my mom. Just make yourself unlikable and it'll die on its own. I laughed. She didn't. The first day at the lake, Eli carried my bag in from the car and asked how my certification exam went, a thing I'd mentioned once, months ago, in passing. Before I could answer, Nora materialized between us and announced she'd invited her coworker Dominic for the week. And wouldn't he and I get along so well? Dominic talked about his fantasy football league for 45 minutes. Across the fire pit, Eli watched me getting steamrolled with this politely dying expression, and I had to bite my cheek not to laugh. It went on like that for 2 days. Every time Eli and I ended up near each other, Nora appeared like a lifeguard. She rearranged seats at dinner. She sent him on errands. She signed me and Dominic up for a 2-person kayak. The third morning, Eli didn't come down for breakfast, and when he finally did, he was distant, polite, nothing more. He called me Casey, in the flat way you'd address a coworker. By afternoon, he'd made plans to drive back to the city early for work. I found Nora on the dock. "What did you do?" She wouldn't look at me. "I handled it." "Handled it how?" "I told him you're basically back together with Ryan, that you two have been talking every night. Ryan, my ex, who I dumped over a year ago, which she knew, because she'd fed me ice cream on her couch and called him a human participation trophy. You lied to your brother about me. I'm protecting everyone," she snapped. "When you two crash and burn, and you would, I lose my best friend or my brother. I'm not risking my 2 favorite people over your little crush. It's not your risk to manage," I said. "We're adults. You don't get to write our story so yours stays comfortable." She said nothing. So I made a decision. Eli was loading his car when I walked up and just said it. "I'm not back with Ryan. I haven't spoken to him in a year. Nora told you that so you'd stop liking me." She also planted Dominic, the kayak, all of it. He stood there holding a duffel bag, processing. Why would she? Because she's scared. And because she still thinks she's the manager of everyone she loves. Then their mom, who apparently hears everything from any distance, called from the porch. "Nora Jean, kitchen, now." Turns out she'd overheard the dock conversation through an open window. What followed was the calmest, most devastating parental takedown I've ever witnessed. Their dad reading Nora's text to me out loud, including "be mildly rude to my mom," which, honestly, Nora will never live down. Her mother just said, 29 years old and playing puppet theater with grown adults. Eli didn't leave that night. We sat on the dock until 2 a.m. talking about everything. My exam, his job, the 8 years of almost. He held my hand like he'd been waiting a long time to do it correctly. I found Nora on the porch steps after. We sat in silence a while. Finally, she said, "If he hurts you, I'll kill him. If you hurt him, I'll kill you. That's the deal." "That's fair," I said. "I just didn't want to lose you," she whispered. "You were never going to lose me. Now you're just stuck with me at Christmas too. That was 2 years ago. Next month, she's my maid of honor. She claims she called it from the beginning." We let her have that.